Hello and welcome back to Project Management Demystified. So, still on our Agile project management series and focusing on the role of a Scrum Master. And I think this is episode 9. Yes, this is episode 9 of this Scrum Master series. Right, so in this episode, I'll be just saying some things around facilitation. I know that I've spoken about facilitation. That is what people know that Scrum Masters do. Is what's common out there. So it is common knowledge that you facilitate events. So you facilitate daily stand-up, sprint review, sprint retrospective, sprint planning. You're facilitating the sprint itself, the 2-week sprint or the 3 weeks or 4-week sprint. You're facilitating that as well. And in facilitation is an intentional act. So you need to be intentional in everything you do in facilitation. So you can't be the one that put in the meeting, but if the team has got a little bit matured, they can be putting in the meetings themselves, and they can be facilitating some of these meetings themselves, some of these events themselves without the Scrum Masters actively being part of it. So the Scrum Master might just be providing a steer, guiding, and not actively being involved. So it could just be that you open the meeting, whether face-to-face or virtually, and the teams just go around and collaborate for the next 15 minutes, and then that's it. So there are some things that Scrum Masters or any facilitator for that matter should look out for, should actively do. The first and most important is listening. Missing out things could cost the organization a lot of money, could cost the team a lot, could cost so many people a lot. So a team member is just mentioned a challenge that they have in passing, and the challenge might seem, in their opinion, they might think it's something little. But if the Scrum Master or if there are experienced people in the team and they pick that up and kind of peel it back a little bit, we could discover that that's a big issue waiting to happen, and that it could have been nipped in the bud and resolved at that time when it's not big yet. So that's one of the reasons active listening is very, 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 very important, and it's powerful. Yes, you require experience to get to a level where you can pick things up, even when you might not be an expert in that domain. So say you're a Scrum Master that doesn't write code, and your team have a challenge with code writing. You can't pick that up from the way they relay the message that they're relaying. You might not be the one you don't even have to be the one to resolve that issue. You don't have to be the one to resolve the issue. It is you getting people to rally around, to collaborate, to resolve the issue. There are CEOs in organizations that know that maybe all their life they've only their background is in, say, a CEO that has a background in economics, for instance. They might not be able to write code, and they are really reeling out very sophisticated software development programs and products. But while they cannot write code, they understand what the codes that has been written mean to customers, and that's what they focus on. So active listening is a powerful one. There's also the tendency in some teams for some people to be vocal and active and others a little bit quiet. And there could be a risk in that some people have things to say, but they don't either want to interrupt other people, or they feel that there is no time, or just a number of reasons, or some people just keep going and you find out that there is no time for other people to speak. So as a facilitator, you should be paying attention to those things and find a way to make sure everyone contributes, depending on the size of the team. Maybe not everyone if your team is large, but try to get people's thoughts. People that don't have the chance to speak on that meeting, you can meet them separately and just check in with them if they have any challenges or concerns. So encouraging participation and listen actively. And when people are speaking, try to make it a discussion. You don't have to contribute as a Scrum Master. The most you should do is ask questions. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. It is very, very powerful, and it's so underutilized. Quite asking questions. So read, watch podcasts or videos. Just learn as much as you can about asking right questions, asking powerful questions, asking questions that would help you support the team better. I'll leave you there for today, and then I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.